All right, what's going on, guys? So in this video today, I wanted to run through 5 of the most popular cordless electric screwdrivers on Amazon. I've actually done videos in depth on each of these, so if you are looking for a little more detailed information, I have posted those videos individually. What you'll find in this price class, so this is like the $20 to $40 ballpark range, is they're all very similar and they all sort of accomplish the same thing, but there are some certain differences between all of them. A lot of them have their strengths and a lot of them have their weaknesses. So I'm going to go through all of them. I'm going to tell you which one I would choose if it's my money, and I'm going to point out why you might make a different decision. So let's dive in. Let's give you guys an overview of each of them individually, and then, like I said, we'll finish it on out with why one might choose one over the other. All right, guys, the first product I have for you is the Worx WX255L. Also probably commonly known as the semi-automatic screwdriver. It's really an all-in-one tool. So overall build quality is very nice. It's solid plastic with nice rubber overmolding. When we pull back the slide here, we reveal a little rotatable magazine that can switch between 6 different bits, and when you slide it forward, it auto loads them. We also have a screw head holder here that is not quite as cool as it looks in the videos from the manufacturer. It does work, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, if this is my money and I'm having this thing long term, I'm probably just removing that. That's me though. I mean, some people might really like it. If you're not happy with the bits that come with it, this does come out, and you can, put whatever little 1/4 inch bits you want in there, reload it, and then continue on your way. So overall, nice option. Next, we've got the Skil 4V, and this is sort of, I'll call it the stubby version. I'm not exactly sure what else you'd call it. They also have a pistol grip version. This is the SD561201. What's different about this one is it's quite a bit smaller than the rest of them. Most of them, this is, size comparison there. What that means in practice is it's not quite as powerful as the other ones. I've actually done some torque tests on these, and I will put those numbers up. But this is actually the least powerful of all of them. Again, I think it's because the battery and motor all has to fit in this small handle. It does not have a standard trigger like the others. It has what's called a collar switch, which I find really ergonomic for one-handed use, right there. I also like that this LED light stays on for a few seconds after it's used. We have a standard 1/4 inch chuck right there that is definitely the nicest of the 5. It feels almost like professional quality. The other ones feel a little chintzy. Overall build quality on this is very nice. Nice rubber overmold, feels solid. It also has one other feature that none of the other ones do that I like a lot. That's this button right here. It's the non-contact voltage detector. So basically what that does is if you're in the presence of a live electrical wire that puts off an electromagnetic field that is detectable, so when you click this button, it gives us a little warning. So, not pressed, pressed. Really handy. Next up, we have the Black & Decker Variable Geometry 4V Max. Build quality on this one, it's a little cheap feeling. It's pretty plasticky. There's a little bit of play even when it's locked into position there. Either way, like all the others, it's not variable speed, so it's basically you only have on and off. It's not a standard lockable chuck. It's just a magnetic catch. I prefer the actual collar, like the Skil does. Front and reverse is on top. We also have a light that's independently switchable. That's really nice, actually. I wish more had it like that. Sometimes you might just want a flashlight. And look, now you got one. So overall, I believe this is the least expensive of all of them, and I think that shows a little bit. That said, it's still very capable. Definitely will get the job done. It does have a proprietary charging port. The other ones are micro USB, with actually the exception of the other Black & Decker I'm going to show you guys in a second. Should have mentioned that earlier. But overall, like I said, build quality feels a little cheaper than the others, but it is a little cheaper than the others. Still totally capable and does work nicely if you're more comfortable with using a pistol grip or a traditional screwdriver grip. There it is, Black & Decker 4V Max. Next, I've got the Tekpo TDSC01P. It's just another 4-volt lithium-ion powered rechargeable screwdriver. A couple standout features on this one. Like the Black & Decker I just showed you, it is variable geometry. However, it does feel more solid than that Black & Decker unit. There's no play in there really once it's locked in place. It also has this nice rubber overmold on it that the Black & Decker does not. Also a forward and reverse switch right there. Single speed, just like all the others. We have a collared chuck. Doesn't feel quite as nice as the Skill, but it's there and feels better than the magnetic ones. This one, unlike the others, has a clutch on it right here, so you can set it from overdriving, so basically 1 through drill mode, and basically each of these just gradually increases the amount of force you can apply to a screw before it starts stripping. That's really nice, and it prevents you from overdriving things, or if you want to drive a number of screws to a consistent depth, you just set it right there. It's a standout feature on this particular product. The other ones I'm showing you do not have that. As far as lights go, we have one on the front that's momentary, and then we also have another one right there on the back that operates as a standalone flashlight. So there you go. This is micro USB chargeable. So there we go. Finally, we have the last Black & Decker product. This is the 4-volt Rotobit. What makes it a Rotobit? Well, in the back we have this little rotatable magazine. Unlike that Works I just showed you guys, this one's not semi-automatic, so you actually have to remove the bits manually. I mean, not exactly hard, but it is pretty slick on that Works, how you just slide it back and forward. It is not a collared, not a lockable chuck, it's just a magnetic catch. I really like the build quality on this one. It's solid, feels much nicer than the other Black & Decker. Nice rubber overmold, very ergonomic. We have a finger relief right here for the right-handers, a finger relief right here for the left-handers. It does use a proprietary charging plug, which I'm not a fan of. I prefer the other ones that use micro USB. We also on top have a magnetic bit catch right there. So, and that slides over like such to protect dust and dirt from getting in there. Like all the others, it is single speed and has a single LED light switch on front that is momentary. So, Black & Decker 4-volt Rotobit. All right, everyone, so I think what we've seen here is that we have 5 really good options. Bottom line, if you're in the market for a $20 to $40 cordless electric rechargeable screwdriver, which one should you go for? Well, if it's my money, I'm going for this one, the Skill. Now, why do I say that? In my particular use case, you know, I have some other nice high quality drills and drivers. So for me, this is really more of a convenience thing. It's not replacing a drill. It's not replacing an impact driver or anything like that. It's really just something to take on light duty driving tasks. So the fact that it pretty much has by far the lowest torque value of all of these doesn't really matter to me. It's never going to be put to use that way. It also has some functions that I really like. It's compact, so it easily fits in your pocket. I like that a lot. I like this collar switch. It's ergonomic. And I love the fact that it has this non-contact voltage detector built in. To me, that's a big selling point because when I envision what I'm going to be using it for, it's probably going to be doing electrical style work. If you ever worked in a junction box or you've ever replaced a receptacle, you'll know there's a lot of little tiny screws that have to get worked on, and being able to at a glance while you're in there just double check you're not working around live wires is a huge plus. So again, you know, my money, my use case, I'm going with the Skill. Why might you choose another? Well, you might choose this one if you're on an absolute budget. I do believe it is the cheapest of the 5. And, you know, it does come from Black & Decker, so you have a brand name behind it. Why might you choose the Works? Well, I think this is the most expensive of the 5, but to me it's also kind of the coolest. If you're really into gadgets and like this semi-automatic magazine thing, it's a great choice there. Comes with everything you need in your pocket. You don't have to be carrying around extra bits. It's also chargeable by a micro USB. Big plus there. Rotobit, you know, I almost consider these two, I don't know, most direct competitors. The Rotobit's quite a bit cheaper than the Works. even though it sort of does the same thing, just not quite as elegantly. You know, it like the Works, carries all of its bits inside of it. So basically, if you want the convenience of the Works for a slightly cheaper price, then maybe this RotoBit will work well for you. I don't love the fact that it has a proprietary charging plug. Yeah, I wish they would have went micro USB like all the other ones, except the Black & Decker. The Tekpo, mid-priced unit, I think, a little more expensive than the Skill and the Black & Decker, but it comes with a lot more. It comes with a case, comes with a ton of, actually, hold on a second. You know, it comes with a ton of things. We have this entire bit set it comes with, micro USB chargeable. And so if you're looking for the all-in-one solution, if this is kind of like the only tool you have and you're like, hey, I need to start my home improvement kit or sending someone off to college, or I don't know, your daughter just got an apartment and she needs a little handy toolkit, this might be a good option because it really comes with a lot. It comes with a handy storage case, and it kind of minimizes the additional things you'll need to buy. Whereas these other things, you know, especially like this Skill, you know, it's sort of assuming that you already have a bunch of bits, and well, this Tekpo, it kind of takes care of that for you. All right, well, this could get a little long-winded. Hopefully this, you know, narrows down your choices a little bit, why you might choose one over the other. Again, all of them pretty good choices. None of them are really going to let you down. All of them are going to perform the basic function of driving a small screw into a hole. It's kind of, at this point, a preference, you know, your personal preference over which one of their strengths is most appealing to you. All right, take care.